Hi, Mark. Thank you for coming to see me. And how about my proposal?
Oh, I was noticed you said you are allowed as a street artist to work on a stage.
Yeah.
I was a little bit afraid there was cost too much cleaning fee for my cleaning team. So what do we have?
Actually, we have some new strategy, and you don't need to worry about that. Let's go to stay there. There's some artists working the train station. Yeah.
Oh, never see an artist work so peaceful in my station.
Yeah, actually, we provide some profit for them. After they print on the ground of the train station, and they can they have some monitor. We can film in this place.
Oh my God, where's my monitor? Where's my professional monitor? Why this? It's like replaced.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We can use this, film in this process of their painting, and upload it on your website. It can be attracts a lot of customers, and I think you can earn something from that.
No one liked my website. The underground website was very boring.
After this, you will be famous. Trust me.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone copies.
Let's just say the artist. Hi, George. How are you?
Hi.
This is Mark.
I'm
manager of the
restaurant. Authority.
Yeah. How do you feel like painting on this area?
It's actually really nice. May give me new horizon of my work. Maybe become famous, or I don't know. I like the idea of having actually a big audience, because it's a busy place of the day. So actually having recording every 30 minutes, like a picture, and can be added on.
Can you explain to Max how they can clean this area?
Actually, it works by itself. Like people are scratching by just using this path, and there are thousands everyday people just walking here. So it scratched my work, and so if I want, I can come tomorrow and do a new.
So I don't need my painting.
It's actually just living. It's a live piece of
cover
art.
the old painting. Maybe we don't need to clean out the old one.
Actually, yeah, it's just doing
You're a cover again, right?
Yeah.
So you like this place?
Yeah.
You won't join. I mean, make it messy.
This place is really interesting for me because it gives me an outcomes on my work, and then I can
But how can we I don't know, this place was here. Maybe you were sprayed outside to make it.
It's not interesting for me because the frame, actually the camera is my frame because it's going to be recorded.
If he spray out of the frame, he can't upload his whole picture on your website.
My website.
So yeah, they need to make it very cautious about this.
Oh.
Just
That's a good one.
Yeah. So you're also happy with this strategy?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice to meet you. I never see a live artist on my station.
That's it.
I'd like to speak to the station master. So, is it true that you are the station master at Victoria?
Yeah.
And how did this project come about? Because obviously you have 1 million people walking through the forum every day. And when I've worked with the police there, they've been very quick to make me leave because of the space. So how did you give permission for this to happen?
I was thinking about it's like the music Zoom for the musician to play music. We need a very good platform for them.
Good answer. Okay, I understand the Mayor of London has now made it possible for more buskers to be at Victoria. And so you're saying that you're extending the licence to graffiti art. That's very interesting. And so the camera, how did you get permission for the camera to be accessed?
It's normally the camera is monitor them, and records the evidence, maybe punish them or not. So we use some GoPro or some very interesting camera to record them, and the frame will use some lines to work and to upload to our website to make the website much more interesting. The in
a
web
fabulous
service.
idea, and I really like the way the boundaries police the work. It's
Yeah.
very clever. So it's like a sleeping policeman. But my concern is that what happens to the space when it's wet? I mean, you talk. I heard you telling the artist that it's fine for people to walk on it, but surely there's some health and safety problems.
Yeah, just
I think so.
Safety problem? Sorry, I didn't.
Well,
you
because
mean
it's
the
fumes.
paint is wet?
The fumes,
So-
wet paint, fumes, clothes.
I can't do my work because it's a busy place, so I can't work on the day because like gonna be like thousands of people. So actually, I didn't change a lot my expressions I'm doing like at night or late or early in the morning. So there's not a lot of people, and the idea is like. Yeah, keeping the essence of graffiti, not changing the practice, but map the practice into, apply the practice to the...
And did they pay you at the station?
Yeah, we can pay.
Yes, I
pay people
I think
money.
this is a wonderful youth opportunity training scheme. Well done, thank you.
So I think it's an interesting proposition, interesting sort of like system, but the empathy in it isn't there. Like experiencing the other and the position of the other and the feeling of the other is somehow lost in the what you proposed. So it's very sort of instrumental and solution driven and solves a problem. Great. The context of the brief, it's off kilter. Yeah.
What's the,
But-
did you have an idea for how you were trying to communicate empathy? Yeah.
Was it between you three?
I think it's about because I play the role like policymaker, and it's about I try to balance the two different character, and sometimes I need to compromise and give some solutions about how I struggling between them.
The empathy's between these two.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
see
yeah.
that they could be of value to each other, which is not
So-
exactly empathy. But
Yeah, I mean, it's a response that relates to all of them really, but just in this context, you know, MAID, empathy-based project, try and think about how the empathy design or device fits into, how does the system work? What are the touch points? What's the, like here we've got an acted scenario and we've got a sort of a feasible design or, you know, solution proposal, and it's sort of, it's flickering, as Adam was talking about earlier, it is flickering between things, but it's not flickering between the assemblage of what could be the experience, the overall experience of coming into an empathy experience. It's more like a system, a response, and an acted scenario, but it doesn't quite do the communication
in
as Matt
terms
was
of
saying.
creative idea, it's a really good idea. But in terms of filling the brief, you haven't. That's what they're saying, you know. But I understand why. I think there is some empathy being built between with the mediator and the
Okay, so my point is, like, what are you selling? If you were selling it back into a commercial environment, what are you selling?
A service.
A service. So
Yeah,
the active bit where your
how
role
I
is
did-
important.
We focus on
How does that- where does that
Richard.
come in?
We focus on Richard and his position as between me for and him against.
I
And
try to make all of them happy, so
So you're proposing a solution for stations and B, a mediator that...
But do you know what I said to you when I did the lecture? I said, when I first started the project, you know, there's the bus driver and then there's the pushchair, and the product design student, sometimes we design a better pushchair so there's less conflict. That's what you've done. You haven't designed for the experience, but it's fine.
But if they include him as the mediator, then you start to get how the empathy is
Mirror
communicated,
that, yeah.
but then you need to communicate that.
So, really coarse sort of, if you want to watch this guy create the space and you're only working at night, the only way you can watch this happen is if you're maybe ordered or instructed to go down a dark alley somewhere, so you feel the risk and the sort of look over the shoulder.
That's great metaphor.
Yeah, and that's where you can actually observe on a computer monitor him. So, you know, in that sort of walking down the alley where you're looking over your shoulder, you're experiencing what he does day to day. Yeah, that's the sort of the the evocative aspect that we sort of
In a short
think.
project, it's good. It's
It's
good effort.
good
It's good
response,
effort. Well
right.
done, all three of you.
Thanks.
Thank you.